Hey everyone, it's Edie here from Video Kickstarters, and I'm here to answer a question that was submitted to FAQ Friday, but it was actually submitted today, and it's from Danny. And she says, I have an OBS question. I downloaded the program and set up a device for video, my laptop camera, but I only seem to get a black screen when I try to use it. Everything else seems to work fine but the video capture device. My camera's turned on but no video comes through. Any suggestions? So what I'm going to try to do is recreate the problem to see if I can mimic what may have gone wrong. So this is what typically OBS will look like when you open it up for the very first time as a brand new user. So I'm going to create a scene. I'm not going to even name it. I'll just say it's scene 1, but you can name this whatever you want. And so I'm then going to go into the source tab and I'm going to click on video capture device. So if I already had a camera, it would be in here. Since this is again brand new, I have to create a new one. I can leave it by this name, or I can identify it by the name of the camera that I want to use. For this purposes, I'll just use what we have here. So I'm going to click OK. So as you can see, there I am. So it automatically defaulted to my external camera, which is my Logitech camera. So all you need to do once you've done this, and if it comes in with this really weird square, and then you could see back here, it's obviously not filling the screen. That just means that you need to change your resolution. And so you go here to custom, and I'm going to put in 1920 by 1080, and I think everything else is set to, these are all correct, I believe. Yeah, all of these are correct. So if you want to do anything more specific, you can go into the settings, but we're not going to do that for this because your issue was your video capture device. So as you can see, under scene, or whatever it is that you may have named it in your scenes box, you can see that one of my sources is my video camera and it is connected. And so all you needed to do was just to make sure that when you double clicked, or that you first needed to add your device, you told your OBS which camera you wanted to use. I have two. I have an internal and I have an external camera, and I specifically wanted to use an external. If you have an external, and let's say you don't by some remote chance have an internal one, and your external is not connected, then you will still get the black screen. But if you have a camera internally on your computer, it should automatically see it. So I'm not really sure if that's the issue, why that would be. And I don't know, I could probably try to play around with some stuff. Let me see what's going on here. So, well, I just changed to my internal, and that is still working. The only thing that I had to do was change my resolution from custom to device default, but I think that that's where it would be set anyway. So I don't think that coming in brand spanking new, it would have come in at your resolution at custom, because mine came in at default when I first came in. So if it's not that, honestly, I don't know what it could be. So I will have to play around with that to try and see what it could be in order to solve that for you. So anyway, post below and let me know if this solved it or if there was anything else that you needed to do. And again, once you start setting up, you need to definitely go to settings, and in your settings you need to set up everything under general. General really refers to all of the things that you want OBS to do in terms of reminding you about stuff. So you can just read through these to see what you want it to do from what you don't need it to do. Under stream is where you select your service. So if you're doing a Facebook Live, you select that. If you're doing YouTube, you select that. If you're doing things like, I think it's Twitch, and maybe there's a couple others that are in here, that's when you have to deal with the server. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about that. If you're doing a Facebook Live, this is where you put your stream key from Facebook. And then under output, it all depends on the computer. If your computer can handle advanced settings versus simple settings, then you can do that. But it's just really about making sure that it exports, or its output is the highest quality. So I have a pretty robust computer, and so I have it at advanced because I want it to do a specific bit rate, which anything below 2400 is actually recommended. And that's just the speed to which it's recording. And I think, let me see what's the difference between simple. I have my audio bit rate a little bit higher, so that's why I had to go to advanced. And then I also have my recording quality at not as same as stream, but instead of as a large file. So that's basically the difference. With the audio, it's the 44.1 kilohertz, and then you just want to make sure that it's pulling in the audio from the mic that you want, and that's going to be under mic auxiliary audio device. And then the device for your speakers will be your desktop audio device. And then for video, I have my base recording resolution at 1920, but I'm having it outputted a little bit smaller so that it doesn't, get screwy when I try to upload it to Facebook and then YouTube or wherever else I might want to use it. And I'm also using my FPS, which is frames per second. I'm using it a little bit higher, and this is actually a test. I normally do it at 30, which is normal, but I'm doing it at 60 now just to see if I see anything different. So once you make any changes, you always have to hit apply, and then you hit OK and you're done. So I hope that answers your questions. And again, if you have any other issue that's coming up, or if it's still not doing what you think it should do, then just post another comment below, because I'm not certain why it's showing the black screen if you're connected and if you've done everything that you needed to do once you've connected under sources. So keep me posted on that, because I'd like to know what the dealio is. All right, take care. Bye.